Good morning. Good morning. This is Kelly Snow from Seattle. Let me get all geared up here. And then I'll come in and tell you what we got going on. Hello, hello. Oops. There we go. Hello. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I sure hope so. I'm pretty sure of it. I'll put my volume up so I can hear if I... Oh yeah, you can hear me, yeah? Oh yeah. Okay. Good morning. There I am. Okay, I can talk to you girls or guys. Good morning. We had such a beautiful time yesterday. And we stayed on for so long that I decided to bring my breakfast with me while I set up. And then I can tell you what I got going on. We had such a good time yesterday. I probably did about, I don't know, 4 or 5 readings, I guess. But it was really nice because sometimes you get really open, people. And sometimes you get the skeptics. And the skeptics are okay. I can still do it. But it's a lot more effort. All right. I got my book because I needed it yesterday for notes. And I didn't have it. I was not prepared yesterday at all. Sometimes the rolls are the best kind though, but it's okay. I'm all prepared today. And let me set everything up here. Takes a minute. Good morning. We're doing live tarot today. Again, I had so much fun from yesterday. All right, let me set up my stuff. I got it looking a little bit different today. I'm excited because you can see the link there where you can copy and paste to book your private session. So make sure when you go in and book that you check your messages so we can set up the appointment. I have a calendar there you can look at, but somebody said yesterday it wasn't working. They were getting error messages and I haven't had time to go look. Hi, Missa. Hello, Miss. You sure can. Just setting up right now. We're getting everything going here. Hi, Miss. So today I have a little bit different in the description box. I have a channel that I'm going to be doing with this, but it's such a new channel that they won't let you go live yet. This is one of those crackle candles, so we get to have some crackle today. Anyways, the channel and the Facebook group is called Under the Junk because that's what we do here. We get rid of all the junk and all the layers so that we can get down to the pure essence of being, right? Okay, so that's why we call it Under the Junk. The Facebook group right now is just where we're sharing any depth work, or I write, so I share mostly all my poetry is there. I share all the videos and such that are there. So the description box there has the links to the group, to the new channel. I think there's only like 70 subscribers over there right now. I could use my laptop and just stream from that, but I'm not set up for that right now, so I'm just sending everybody over there. Good morning. Good morning. So, sure, good morning. Those $5 card pulls today for one card. And my PayPal is up there. You can see my account. kellysnow2006@gmail.com. And you send in your $5. Or you can put it on here on the super chat. One of the stickers or whatever the thing is, and I'll pull your card for you. Or you can book a whole private session. But let's see, Miss Artie. Is it a miss or a mister? I can't tell with the picture. Miss Artie. Or Mr. Artie. Well, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to see. I'm going to have to see here how this goes really quick. Because I forgot. Well, let me just set it up here. Let's just see if we can do it. While we get going here. Takes a minute to get everything set up. So, let's see. Will you let me know if you went through my PayPal? That's what I'm trying to do right now. I didn't put my PayPal account on here. On this iPad. That was dumb, so I can't see when it comes through. And I probably can't do it. Oh, maybe I can't. Maybe I can't because he's not here, but we'll see. If I can. Nope. Well, it'll come up on my other one, so it's fine. Next time I'll have it fixed. But you can go there. Oh, come on. And usually I would be able to see, but I forgot to do it. I forgot to do it. But that's all right. I can still see it. Yeah, we can sure do it. Is it a Mr. or Mrs. Artie? Let me know. So anytime, I don't know why my little glass is empty over there anyways, but anytime you guys do your tips, it'll be put in a little tip jar right there. Isn't that a cute little tip jar? I think that's so cute. All right, so today we're using the Fountain Tarot deck. That's my favorite. Yep. We can sure start. And then I'm bringing some of my crystals out today that I didn't have yesterday. And I'm bringing out some of my runes. They're from my tree. And I'm bringing out Mrs. Okay, that helps me out. And then I got my bowl here off to the side. It's just my bowl where I burn my stuff, the tobacco or the wood or whatever. And I do have altar sets in my shop. The link is there in the description box. Comes with a bundle and some runes right from my tree. Some couple sticks of wood. A feather. A nice big bundle of sage. Right? All right. And then I have the oracle pull here for after. Usually I do a full 5 Well, so I guess it just depends on how many cards we end up pulling, but usually it's just a 5-card pull, right? And then I follow up with a 3-card oracle draw if we need any clarification or anything, right? So it kind of depends on you, how deep you want to take it, and how open you are to everything. Okay. All right. All right. So I've got the crackle candle on. That's really nice. I'm going to light some holy wood, okay, off that so we can get some beautiful scent in here. I have another deck here off to the side that's brand new that I would like to bring in today and incorporate just so that I can get a feel of what it is. It's a Thoth deck. Aleister Crowley. Mr. Crowley's Thoth deck. Like I said, it's brand new. And this goes over here. $5 for 1-card pull, yep. Or you can book a session. The link is there in my shop. And I do a lot of free ones too while we sit here. But you know, the 1-card pulls are really good for everyone. They're a standard. A lot of times it comes up because human nature is all the same. So a lot of the issues that you have perhaps would help another that's going through it. So if we all kind of pull a card, then it kind of helps everybody. But it does. I can feel you, so I will personalize it a little more than just the card will too. So it's kind of fun. But I do have the Thoth deck here. And this one's interesting. These are interesting mirrors to the soul, these ones. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Thoth deck, but this one I really like because it's kind of in your face. And that's what I like. I don't like to beat around the bush. And I like to know exactly what's going on, okay? But I haven't worked with this deck enough to get a feel and a read on it. I've worked with this and this so much that I really can get a read before I barely even need to use the cards. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, anyways, this one's new. So what I'm going to do today is when I'm doing this and doing these, I'm going to pull a Thoth card so that hopefully it will go with it and I can maybe get a sense from these cards how to read these ones. And I have several books on this, but it's a lot of reading, and I like to feel more than I do read, so that's how we're going to do that. Okay, we got the wood smoke going here. Let me see here. Yep, there's my PayPal right there. And I'm standing up so I can see your guys' thing here. Right? And it'll come across if you leave a sticker or I think they're called stickers. Down there in the chat, you push the little $sign and you push that and it gives you options. So you can pick one of the stickers, and then what it does is it goes across, the little ticker goes across, and the money drops in that little cup right there. It's pretty cute. Okay, so Miss Artie was here yesterday. I appreciate you coming back. I'm going to light a couple things here. I'm going to light the tobacco so we can make our little space here. Okay. I'll fix my lighting a little here. Get it all set up. Takes a minute. You guys know how live streaming is. It takes a minute to get it all set up. All right, so I'm going to blow some smoke over here on our little space here, okay? Okay. Look what we found, a goose feather. We live on the base of the mountains here, and there's a meadow, and the geese flock to it. So we always have geese around. So anyways, I found a goose feather on our walk the other day. Okay, Miss Artie. Okay, Miss. So like I said yesterday, these cards aren't for any kind of love or relationship. This is more about you and your depth work. Yesterday we did have some fun pulling about a love and a relationship, and we got the Lover's card. It was so great. It was so funny. Oh my God. But I can never guarantee it because it's not what it's made for. Yesterday, I don't know, it was a fluke maybe. I don't know, but I never do relationship stuff. But we could try it and see, you know. But usually it's more a question about something that's weighing heavy on your mind. And what someone else is thinking about you, generally, is something that we kind of let go of, because what other people think about you isn't, it's not the ticket, you know. All right, we're blowing all the smoke out on the cards here. Nice. Okay. So, Miss Artie, let's think and pose a different question, okay? It has to be something more specific to you, and the universe likes more of like how questions that you can, maybe you could pose the question of, how am I going to overcome worrying about what he thinks of me? Right? Or we could do, we could do a relationship draw just to see if it works, but I don't usually do them, but we could. But I don't like the question. I'd like to change it somehow if we can. But we'll see, huh? Yeah. So what do you think, miss? How could we change your question? I can do it, but we'll try it. If you're still here, I will. I know you came in yesterday for it. And I never did get my general one done yet yesterday. We could do that to warm up. How about it? And then I'd love to do one and incorporate this sauce. How about that? Okay, so I'll move this over. I'll move my unicorns over. And I start shuffling. How about that? And we could pick a question or something for the general. I really hate to do stuff about COVID, so I don't really want to talk about that. But we could try. Did she leave? Yeah, she left yesterday and came back in. So we'll start. Well, I was going to come in last night. I had quite a few. Codifying clarity and peace of mind. Overcome serious things you're going on with your family lately, but the question is really for me and your own strength and serenity. Hi, Kat. Okay. Kat's gonna get us going. Kat'll get us going. All right. Let me open myself up here then so I can start listening. Hi, Miss. Hi, Miss Cat. Oh, we had some good readings yesterday with a couple of the girls. It was so fun. So I'm starting a separate channel, so this isn't on my craft channel, Cat. But they don't let you go live until you have a certain amount of people over there. I think I only have like 80 subscribers. So the link is there. It's called Under the Junk. Because, you know, you get filled up with junk, you know. And I love tarot because... Oh, it's okay. It's in the description there. And I love tarot because it moves all the crap out of the way. And then you get right to what's going on. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like to keep it separate too. But right now, I can't because I can't go live. And so I'm coming live here and I'm bringing everybody over there. So eventually I'll get enough. And then I can live stream from my laptop, but I'm not set up for that over there. But so I'm just kind of just seeing how this is going to go. Yesterday morning we had a bunch. Morning, Andy. Okay, Kat, let me look at your question again. You want to know how to find clarity and peace of mind to overcome serious things. Okay. All right, so... So clarity and peace of mind and any wisdom that can come from your ancestors or the earth or any universal type of messages that you would receive, and any peace only comes and can only come through when you move out of the way. And that means that you need to have be able to stop, if you know what that means. Okay? And we'll talk about that more as we go through, I bet, because I'm sure the cards are going to talk about stillness and how important it is for you. Andy. Okay, Kat. Well, the universe doesn't... I'm going to answer Andy really quick because I don't need a card pull for that unless you want one. But if you want a card pull, My PayPal is right up there. Or you can put in a little sticker. You just hit the little dollar symbol right there on the bottom with your chat. Thank you, Andy. I'll pull you a card, okay? But I want to tell you something universally about this. First of all, what already I can feel, okay? The universe wants you to remember that loss or gain is only a human concept, okay? And we've been bred to believe that there is a lack, okay? And if you come from a point of lack of abundance, then that's kind of what's going to follow you around with you. You understand? So it would really do you some good if you could kind of let go of your worries about the loss and maybe change your relationship with money a little bit so that it's not such a heavy weight for you. Okay? First of all. Because as far as the universe is concerned, everything is yours. You understand? You just don't see that. And it's already given you everything. You just have to remove yourself and be able to receive. And that's mostly what people's problem is. Oh, it's the way you were treated. Okay. Yep, I'll pull you a card for sure. Oh, Cat, it's okay. You didn't have to do that, Cat. Thank you, miss. All right. Yep, I'll pull your card. Okay, so if you're okay with your relationship with money and it's the lies that are upsetting you, then I'll pull you a card and we'll talk about how being treated, because most of this, okay. Thank you, Cat. I don't know why the little money isn't falling into the little jar right there. Usually a screen comes across and the money falls in that little tip jar. It's so cute. I don't know why it's not doing it today. So cute. Okay. All right. All right, Andy. We're going to get you one right here. Right. Well, that's good. Okay. Well, if it's how you're being treated, then you're just butt sore about it. So we'll see what it says for you, okay? Ooh, 3 of Swords. And it's upside down. All right. Let's see what it says. Oh, isn't that interesting? Do you know what the 3 of Swords is? Look, it's a shattered heart. So you might be more sensitive on the spiritual level than you think. I'm trying to show this cards and I'm waiting for my lag so I can see. I still can't see. I'm that far behind. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is really, really cool. And you see the waves there. The waves are welling up on the 3 swords in the heart, right? Okay. Okay, so it feels like this kind of really is more than butt sore. It's more like it really broke your heart. So we'll see. So I'll read you what the card says to read, and then I'll gauge the feel off. And if we need to pull another card, I'll pull another card, okay? Oh, yeah. Well, you know, just because you connect with a person and they don't reciprocate, you know, you can never let the other person or situation or circumstances take away from how you felt. Do you know what I mean? Because then we're always relying on them, you know? If you always are relying on something else or the other person, you're always going to be disappointed. And we talked about this yesterday. Sometimes we're drawn to people because for certain reasons, and we don't understand what the reasons are. And oh, I wish you would go watch that video from yesterday. I explained it so much and so thoroughly. It was so good, but I'll go into a little bit here if I think we need to, but let me read the card, what it says, and then I'll feel what comes off, okay? All right, so it's a cold and stormy environment, and the Three of Swords indicates that you're taking your first tentative steps into a particular area of life. Is that true? And your heart is about to be abruptly broken. Oh, about to be. Well, maybe it already was, but we'll see. Well, letting your guard down is a beautiful thing. You just have to learn how to take the hits and bring it into more of surrender rather than resistance. Because right now you got a lot of resistance because you were treated badly and now you feel bad and you're left with this emotion, right? All right, let's keep reading. Okay. A piercing truth or occurrence is imminent, and your life will not be the same once it has happened. It will hurt, but in retrospect, you saw it coming, and if you're really being honest, it's accompanied by a sense of relief. So what do you got going on here? You know, sometimes we want to talk about a subject, and that's not really what's happening. So do you feel like this is relating to what's happening in this $500? Or do you feel like this is talking about something else? Because this, we'll see. All right. Okay, let's see. Though it is little consolation in the moment, it's times like these that bring us our most powerful, profound truth, I'm sure. Yeah, we can pull some more. All right. So, hi, Fez. Okay. Well, that's a really good card if that was your question. I mean, I feel like there's more here and we should pull. And we should pull more cards. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'll pull another one here because the meaning of this, well, we already know, is a painful truth. So we know that. A separation or a loss, a betrayal, a heartbreak, emotional numbness. But this is where you have to look. And right now your focus is all about her. But the universe and the tarot really doesn't allow that. And this is all about you, okay? So when things like this happen, this is your opportunity. Oh, she's ghosted you. Oh, and you're so mad about this, I can see. Yep. Oh, okay. Listen, this is really great for you right now because this gives you the chance to do your depth work. This is great. In the face of this, hi Fez, good morning. In the face of this, you can decide what to do with it now, right? This is why we love tarot and why we love the universal messages, because we can take all of this and we can transform it into pulling ourselves down deeper into the depth of our being, right? So listen, this is a great opportunity for you to do your work and let her do her work. This is great. Okay, let's do another one. I want to see the next one because the next card is your past and what's led you up to this point. Let's do it. Oh, hey, wait. This came up upside down, didn't it? Oh, this came in upside down. I forgot, mister, didn't it? I got to talk to you about this coming in upside down for a second. Because, well, it just means confusion. And then an uncomfortable interaction. Which is exactly what we're talking about. God, I love this deck. I know, it was so great. I love this deck. It's so right on every time. And then it has regret, unsettling suspicion, and over-intellectualizing and overthinking. Hi, Rachel. I got to write the names down here. We got Andy first. Let me write this down. Andy first. Then we got Kat. And then we got Rachel. Yeah, let me write it down here. Jeez, my book's getting filled up. All right, Andy. I know, I can see. We'll help you here. And then we got Kat, and then we got Rachel. Hi, Rachel. We will get to you. Got a couple before you, but we'll get to you. Rachel King. Thank you, miss. All right, the overthinking. Okay. So, we're going to talk to you right now about this. And, Kat, I want you to listen to this too. Okay? Because this is going to help your question as well. Because Kat wants some peace of mind and some clarity on some situations. Okay? And I was just telling Kat too a minute ago that all of your clarity and all of your wisdom and all these things that you seek, truth, comes from being super still and quiet and listening. Because most of what happens in a scenario right now is, you know, you have all the emotions and the ego is hurt and then your butt's sore and you got a broken heart or you have all this stuff, yes, and you want closure, right? So, being super quiet and still is what's going to help any wisdom that would come through. But if you're all noisy, then you're going to do things that you regret later and say things that you regret later, you know? Okay? And that came in upside down, so let's see. I think we covered everything. Oh, the over-intellectualizing. Oh, okay. The thinking. That's where I was going. Okay. Thinking usually, well, always gets you into trouble. Because there's always more underlying things that you don't know, that you don't see, that you don't understand. And thinking only is a trap. And it kind of takes you, and I'll give you an example, okay? So there's a couple. Okay, this would be good, you and her, okay? And something happens, just like you right now. And it could be just a little thing, though. Just a little thing. Just some little annoying thing. Let's say, I just gave this example yesterday. Let's say she makes dinner and he doesn't give her enough that was good type of deals, okay? And she's disappointed. And they go to bed. And she's tossing and turning. She can't quite sleep because, but now he doesn't appreciate me. And what does this mean? And oh my God, is our relationship done? Does he love me anymore? All these thoughts, see, they perpetuate. And they lead you down a certain path that, you know, just keeps you spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. So extend all the thinking and just let things lie the way they are. And just accept the situation the way it is, and then you can move forward from there, right? Okay. Okay. Oof, look, you got this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is another upside down. I don't usually do upside down. But I'm practicing. I'm practicing the upside down, and I'm practicing this new deck over here that I haven't read with in a long time, or ever. It's brand new, and so I'm gonna pull from it today just to kind of maybe help me learn how it goes. All right, let me, okay. Well, your first question was, yeah, we got to stick with your first question, but it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same. You were talking about money and whatever, but this, you're welcome. Say, listen, I know that you want to know if you should pursue to get the money back or not. And we'll look at the deck and see what it talks about that, okay? But from what I can tell from this is your question's position, okay? And this is the card that we pulled for it. And it was upside down. So to me, it mostly wants to talk about you. And I don't know if it's going to get to should I do that or not. Okay? Because the reason why like things like this happen is that because there's maybe some work in here that you have to do. You know what I mean? So let's just go on with it and see how it works. Okay? And see what it is, and we'll see at the end. But sometimes tarot doesn't give you what you want, it gives you what you need, so we'll see. Okay. All right. So the World, how interesting. And it came in upside down, which is really interesting because this is super interesting for me with you because it talks about, okay, so this, first of all, this position is your past and kind of what's happened in the past and what's led up till now, okay? Yeah, your own void. Yeah, you really have to stop looking at her and let's just focus on you, okay? Because it's never about the other person, ever, ever, okay? Yeah, and you know, it never pays. It never pays off. You know, people always spend a lot of time trying to be nice to other people, and sometimes being nice, most of the time, it doesn't do anything but waste your energy. You know? All right, let's do this. Okay, so the World. The World, it's upside down, so I want to talk about that first. And this is your past, so it's talking about a partial success, but there's a few disappointing outcomes. There's a failed attempt or two, but there's also this underlying fear that you may have. Now, you might not even know it's there, but a lot of people have it and don't know exactly what it is, but fear of one's own power when this comes in upside down. So what happens is, and it's funny that you just said that, but people that fear their own power or don't want it, they're always trying to give it to somebody else to run for them. You have that fear? Okay. So we'll see. I will turn this regular now. Okay? And we'll look at it. And we'll talk about what it is, okay? This is actually kind of cool because it's a cycle complete. The cycle complete card, which is really neat. Okay. So the World announces the completion of a journey. Ooh, so you're at a crossroads right now. I don't know if you know that or not. We'll see. A master of this worldly experience, she has integrated her mind, body, and spirit to complete a cycle in her life as she prepares for another lap around. Nice. Are you deep into this work here? How deep are you into this spiritual work here? Do you know what integration is and what that means, all that, what I just said? Through effort and grace, she has gained many skills and achieved a great feat, evolving from novice to expert. She has become a new being. No? Okay. All right, she has become a new being, moving with a sense of ease and satisfaction, whole and complete. She has drunk deeply of her divine spirit and casts an ethereal glow. That's like a really super cool card for you to get right now. So, your past, this is your past card. Okay. So, a completion of a journey. So, you're kind of at a precipice now here with your life, right? And it's talking about a complete paradigm shift. So, have you had the paradigm shift yet? Do you know what that is? It's when you realize that things are kind of whack and you're like, that I'm not falling for that anymore, and I'm changing the entire way I'm thinking about this, and I'm gonna go from here forward, and I'm never gonna think that way again. Have you done that? Otherwise, it's coming. Paradigm shifters are, you could look that up if you want. You should write some of this stuff down because you'll forget, you know. You should look it up, paradigm shifters. It's, you know, sometimes a person doesn't know spiritually what's going on. And this is a pretty powerful card for you to get, especially for your past and where you're at right now. 3 weeks ago? Okay. Okay, so it's recognizing that you had this huge turnaround, okay? And have you got some peace of mind from what happened there? Are things going along more easy for you now? Do you feel better? Or like you're more of a whole person and you've had the gift of being able to see your own perfection? Have you gone there yet with it? I'm interested to know, because this is a pretty deep card. And once one goes deep enough to find their own being, where you can observe one's own perfection, then you really never, ever have to worry about what other people think. You understand that? Because what people think is only a product of their conditioning. So once you have that wisdom, and if you haven't found it yet, then look for it. Your own perfection, once you see that, it changes your whole life. Okay? So whatever happened to you 3 weeks ago, if you haven't gone there with it yet, do it. Okay? That would really be great. Well, you know, Jesus' message is all about surrender. They're all the same. All the messages are the same. All the teachers' messages are the same, whether it's Buddha, Jesus, whoever you follow, your guru, Krishna, whatever it is, they all have the beautiful message of surrender. Yes, it is. That's right. That's right. But the compassion comes for yourself. Do you understand that? The passion comes for yourself. That's what it is. And it is not about helping other people. Okay? The way you help other people and the way Jesus helped other people is by his own being, just being here and showing them how it is to live in a state of grace. The helping people is just something that happened as a byproduct. That is not what was happening. Okay? And people get really confused about that. And then they run off and they try to go do all these things. And it's not about the doing. Okay? It's about that sweet space, okay, of that surrender. And it's about accepting your own demons. You understand that? Accepting your own things about you that you hate the worst. And once you do all that stuff, it doesn't matter what. Remember Jesus on the cross, they know not what they do, right? So he still forgave them and had compassion and understanding for these people who were killing him, because he knew that they were only a product of the mind. He rose above the physical plane. You understand that? And so this is what tarot helps you to do, is to rise above the physical plane and give yourself the compassion that you need so that you don't feel and you can transform all these emotions that you have about the situation. Understand? Okay? So the compassion that you need is for the side of you that is hurt about all this, that doesn't understand and that has the confusion. So it's about your own embrace to yourself and about the self-care about the situation and every situation that comes. It's never about them. Okay? It's never about them. It's always about you and how you heal your being and how you can keep your space. Now, Jesus' space, you could see, was he created the heaven on earth. And that's what he was creating there, the heaven on earth. Because a person can live in a state of grace, but you can't be distracted by all that stuff that's happening. And Jesus was tested, well, in the story goes, every way possible that he could do, and every time he had to surrender, every time, to live in that state of grace, no matter what happened. So holding your space is what the lesson was. And the rest comes naturally. It was effortless for him. There was no effort in trying, oh, I have to go help these people. Oh, I need to go help these people. That's not how it was. That was secondary. Jesus' main focus was his space. And once you get your own space, like Buddha's moment of enlightenment, he realizes, oh, you know, when he cries the tears, when he's under the tree, and the Shiva's tears, you know, the necklace, and he cries the tears because he finally realizes that being human is effortless. It's only the ideas and the concepts that we have in our mind that makes us suffer. And to end the suffering is stillness and surrender. Okay? So you can see where this is going already. If you're wanting your answers about this. To end your suffering, you're going to have to let go of a lot of things. Okay? All right, so let's pull the next card. I didn't read anything you said, Andy. I didn't read anything that you said just because I have to keep going. I'll read it later on the replay. I'll watch, you know, and then I can answer. Perhaps. I don't really know how this app works yet, so we'll see. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Yep, Temperance. That's the card I pulled for you. Isn't that something? This is you. This position is you and your role in everything. You're welcome. I'm pulling and pulling for you. I want to help you because I know you feel really stressed. I know you only paid for one card, but I'm helping you out here because I want you to I want you to be able to let go of some of that, because that's, did you see that card? We are going to get to it. Temperance is a good card, but that is the position that you're in right now. This is really good. This really tells me a lot about you because you do have a deep listening capability. I don't know if you know this or not, but you're getting some deep cards here. Oh, thanks, Andy. You didn't have to do that, but I'm just saying. You're getting some deep cards here. You're kind of probably a more deep person than you realize. Do you ever have depression issues? And you don't know why? I'm just curious. Or do you ever get in these oh, you do? Okay. Are you saying, yeah, you do get depressive moods, you don't know why? Or do you feel an emptiness a lot of times and you don't know why? Okay. So, a lot of times people that are depressed and they feel this huge emptiness. I gotta move this. No depression. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay. Well, let me tell the other people in case they have it and they don't know why. A lot of times people with depth have this huge space inside them. They don't understand what it is. And they think it's depression, and then they try to fill it up. Well, you said you had a void and you were trying to fill it up with other people, so I mean, I wouldn't be saying this stuff if it wasn't coming up, you know, if I didn't feel it. So you might just not realize it or might not know it, but I mean, everybody has a void there. And getting comfortable with being still by yourself in a room with nothing. No TV, no stimulus, no nothing. You know, well, that's good, Kat, because I wanted to make sure because other people, thanks, Andy. Yeah, because, you know, feeling that emptiness and not filling it with anything is the most beautiful, deep rest that a person could give themselves. And normally they're afraid to go there because the world has taught them that they have to do and they have to do something. And the Tao teaches that it's the undoing that brings us closer to our true essence, right? So practicing just sitting and resting. I can, if you go to the Under the Junk group, there's the link in the description box there. I can link some of the meditations for what I'm talking about. There's, you know, the monks always have the greatest meditations for these kinds of things. And I study with several different monks and gurus. So there's quite a few different things I could post for you. Well, that's good that you hold it loosely. That's really good. And I feel like that's probably why you are getting all these great cards. Right? So let's just, anyway, the link is there if you want to come over. It's called Under the Junk. And I have a YouTube channel that I'm going to be doing this on, but I can't go live yet because I only have like 100 people or something over there. So eventually I'm going to be doing all this on a new channel. It's called Under the Junk. I listed the stuff there. You could go subscribe, please. Okay, listening within. This is your temperance card. So it says we often look at options from an either or perspective, but temperance invites us to consider that all things are possible. Okay? Even when they appear to be at odds. Life is not static, and neither are our needs. They vary across a lifetime and across each situation. Through listening and awareness, this is great because this is what we were talking about already. And the only way you can listen and gain awareness is if you're still and quiet and listen. So this is really good. I love this card. This is my favorite card. The universe reveals what your soul truly needs, not just what you want, not what your ego wants. And I know people hate that ego word, and it's become like this enemy. But it's really not. And we can talk about that later if you guys want to, but just let me know. Yeah, I can tell because you're getting these big cards here. So the listening is really good for you. So this is you right now. So that's really, really great that you're in this position. Right? Oh, you're a Leo. Oh, hey, that's great. I'm a Sagittarius. I have to check mine too all the time. Okay. So the card is telling you here's what's going to give you some relief, because I know that it sucks to be in a trap, because it feels like you're in a trap. You know what I mean? So the card at the very last line, it says, if you can put your perceptions and your impatience aside, you create the space for alchemy. Do you know what that means? So that means, you know, give the universe a minute to cultivate what it needs to, and you hush. You know what I mean? Because it's not about you, dude. Like, it could be using you to tell her something, but you got to be willing to go through this, and you got to be willing to have a little bit of loss here and not get so uptight about it. You understand that? Because, you know, it's got some things that's got to happen here. So it's either teaching you or teaching her or something, right? So you got to have a little bit of trust here, a little bit more. So quiet awareness. Yep, this is definitely you. Quiet awareness, patience, inner listening, harmony between the physical and the spiritual. Okay, conscious moderation, a peaceful melding of opposites in the middle way. Ooh, that's beautiful. Well, you're in a beautiful position here. You're in a beautiful spot. Let's just see what it says. Okay, well, let's just see what it says, because your next card, I'm going to give you another card. You got 2 more cards. Yeah. So we'll see. We're going to do one more card for you. This is your community position. Oh, good, Andy. I'm so glad. All right, let's look at your community card and your position card, because this might be a card that's kind of messed up. We'll see. We'll see what it says. Oh, it's justice. How interesting. How interesting. I got to move all this stuff over so I can put this card in view here without my little glass being in the way. You got the Justice card. Now, this is representing your community or the people very close to you. Boy, you've got some big cards for you. Boy, oh boy, I can tell you're in deep. You are in deep. Well, this is about your community and your surroundings and others. Okay? And this is the fairness card. So this is talking about the people around you. So you better listen to this. So above all, justice is about fairness. And fairness, they're calling it a she, just like the Statue of Liberty, right? These kind of female, energies. Okay? So above all, justice is about fairness. She is rational, logical, and objective. Now, this is about your community. Okay? This is about the people around you. Okay? Okay, she's concerned only with what is needed for now, for your life in reality, not your mind. Oh, this is so great, because we were just talking about stop thinking. So this is telling me already that she gives you what you need, not necessarily what you want, but so the outcome of the present situation may or may not be to your liking, but it's fair. So you got to trust in something here and learn how to take a hit, maybe for whatever reason you don't know yet. But, you know, c'est la vie. You know, que sera, sera, kind of a deal. So her gaze stares directly through your eyes and into your heart and past your confusion. Oh, she's giving you something here. Balancing in her scales are the material and spiritual choices you have made, the naked consequences of your actions. Examine the motives in your life and identify the raw truths and find your clarity and balance. That's right. Yeah, because it overtakes you, all that kind of stuff. And it distracts you from what's really the most important thing. And the most important thing isn't the outcome of that little situation. You know what I mean? And it looks like to me that your community and everything on the outside over there, it's fine. It's fine. The only thing that I could see maybe is just a little adjustment of priorities, you know. But it's fine. See? So it's telling you, the universe is telling you, it's fine. So the last card, let's just see. Let's just see what it says. And this card is the one that's going to tell you or direct you in any way, if there is going to be any direction here at all. We'll see. I just love this because it honed right in on everything. And you got this with the broken heart and stuff. Oh my God, this was a good one. This was a good one. Ooh, the death card, and it was upside down. Oh my God. Oh, this is so good. I love this for you. I should have known you were going to top it off with the death card, dude. Dude, you are so awesome. You don't even know. Like, sometimes when I do readings, people just, I mean, you are so open right now to this. This is so cool. I'm so glad you came because you don't often get cards like this. I'm telling you, you know, you just don't, because a lot of people are scared of it, but you just dug right in. I love this. Okay, so the death card isn't what you think it is, and it come in upside down. So I want to tell you something. I want to tell you something. Oh my God, I got the chills. Whew. Whew. Okay. Okay. Okay, so first of all, the death card obviously represents the significance of an ending. Okay. So you got, so it's done. It's done, man, right now. I'm telling you. It's all over. Okay. The time is finally here. It has been building for a while, but it's really happening. The death of something significant. A spectral horse appears, staring directly into your eyes. A cold silence descends as you stare back, knowing and accepting the inevitable. Though it seems imperceptible now, like the trees in winter forming this threshold, there will be a new life. My problem is I can't read. I know what the death card is, but I'm trying to read you straight from the book, and then I'll tell you what I feel, okay? But I can't read. I need my dang glasses. I'm better at feeling than reading this. Things will be lost, sacrificed, and exposed. But you must embrace this purification fully, for a new future awaits. Oh, so they're calling this state right now purification. Do you understand what that means? Oh my God. You have some big doors opening for you. The purification process. Do you even know that's what you're doing right now? Oh my God. You know what? The more that you can let go and sink deep into that, your presence and state of being with the effortless part, the better off you're going to be. So that the divine can come through. It is knocking on your door in a major way. Major. Okay, so anyway, this death card's talking about an unforeseen ending, an invitation to transform, which is really great. And then what you have to understand is all of these things that are happening right now like this, it's kind of telling you to it's fine, let go of this, and accept this death. Are you a Tao follower at all? Do you know a walking death? you can sink into this as deep as you want to go with it. Because death is a beautiful thing. And here it's mostly death of maybe what you thought, you know, like an image that you had in your mind or a goal or something that you had, you know. But it still is a death of an idea that you had or a wish or something. You know what I mean? And so it kind of slaps you in the face with it and it's like, no, that's not going to happen. Well, let me see what you're saying here. Divine knocking at your door. What's on the other side of the door? What do you think? If it's telling you to get rid of all the stuff, all the noise, and it's knocking at your door, it really wants to come through you, you know? So, oh man, if I could tell you what it feels like, Andy. Oh man, we need to work on this some more. Let me tell you something, turning inward and leaving the world alone and turning inward, okay? Do you feel that? You leave the world alone and you turn in and you say to yourself, because you're in such a good position right now, okay? And this is how the universe wants to work through people, okay? And this is what people think they have to go and help, and that's not the case. And I'm gonna cure your trying to help scenario right now, okay? So this is what the universe wants you to do. I'm gonna leave the world alone because it's the perfect place just the way it is. And it's only my ego that thinks I can change the world, okay? Because the world is already divine. It doesn't need you to change anything. It's fine the way it is. And you got that right here with your justice card, right? It's fine the way it is. So what you need to do then is stop looking here and you move in and you say, how do I want to feel today? How do I want to live my life? And how can I embrace this life and live it so that I am excited to get out of bed every day? So that I am living in this passionate flame for life, that I'm excited. I can't sleep because I'm doing so many things I'm excited and love. Okay? So if you do that, then you're able to create, you're able to write, you're able to paint, you're able to see, you're able to feel, you're able to do all these other things rather than this over here, the trying and the fixing and the doing and the helping and the worrying and the I have to be good so I go to heaven. That's not the ticket. Okay? So what happens is when you leave the world alone and you go in and you make this space for yourself and you care for your life so that it is what you want it to be and how you want to feel, then all of a sudden you're in this position where the divine and the world can then look at you instead and say, oh, look at that guy. He's so happy and look what he's doing and he's enjoying his life. And oh my God, I want to be that way. What is he doing? I want to be near him because I want to feel what he's got. Understand that? So without trying, the people come and then they come because you have this thing. You have this gem. And it isn't about anybody else. It's just what you have, your flame and your thing. And it doesn't matter what anybody thinks or anybody. Yeah, that's why these $5 card pulls are really good, Linda, because it helps everybody. So everybody's that here can... Hi, Linda, by the way. Yeah, they always wonder why you're happy and open, right? So you just stay that way. Vulnerability is okay. Get rid of the confidence. That's not even real. That's just a human thing. Okay, don't worry about that. Confidence is a concept, so don't worry about being confident. Your vulnerability and even your brokenness and being not confident is a genuine human condition that people will be able to relate to you with. It's okay to show you're not confident. It's okay to not be important. Okay? So don't worry too much about all that stuff. Okay. Well, that's fine. Completely go there with the self-care. Yep. All right. So do you feel like you're okay with this? Do we want to pull a unicorn card, or are you okay? Usually I just pull a unicorn card if we didn't get clarity, but I feel like you're okay. Huh? You tell me. Yes, contentment and comfortable to show vulnerability. Contentment. Unicorn it up. Okay. And then we'll get on to cat. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. And this always mimics the reading that we just had. It always comes in. I work with unicorns a lot. I know it's ooey gooey and sounds silly, but if you know anything about deities, you can't pick them. They pick you. So, so I've opened up to them and this came about, and then I found this deck. I was like, oh. Cat's next, and then we got Rachel. It's okay. We can do cat anytime. I know her. Also, you can book a private reading. Sometimes I can't say a lot of the things that I see because I don't want, it's pretty super personal sometimes. So a private reading is the way to go. Donna, if you're here, I know you booked one yesterday and I left you an Etsy message. So check it out so we can schedule. For whatever reason, my calendar in there isn't working. I don't know why, but I could go look, I suppose. Thanks, Kat. All right, so let's see what the unicorns have for you. Ooh, passion. This is what we just talked about. Andy, there's a link in the description there. Or right there on the screen, you can see my link. I know it's white letters. You might not be able to see it very good. But you can copy and paste the little link. The time zone is okay. We can do it on your time. It's all right. And you go book your appointment. You just purchase it, and then I message you. If you get me on Facebook Messenger, I message you and through Etsy or Facebook. And then we schedule a time, okay? Okay, so this passion is what I just was talking to you about. So that's really great. I was already ahead of of what we were doing. And so the flame. Thank you, Andy. I would appreciate that so much. I'm going in line. Sakshi, I'm going in line according to the $5. Thanks, Linda. Did you want a card, Linda, today? I'll put you in next. I've got a running list here. $5 is for one card. Okay. Where's my list? Rachel, and then we got Linda. No card for today? Oh, you're silly, Missy. We could still just do one. Thank you, honey. Anyway, Andy, this is what we were just talking about. Your passion for life, your burning passion for life. To do what excites you. and you get what gets you fired up for life, you know. This is what we already talked about. So the unicorns must have already been talking through me and I didn't even know it, because that's what I was just telling you. And then action. Really nice. Oh, that's really funny too, because it has the confidence. Oh, look. You can get online, Sakshi. You just have to push your little dollar sign right there and do the $5. This is so funny. Yeah, the private sessions tell you more. This is so funny because it used your word confidence. Look what it says. It says, now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dreams. Move forward with confidence. That's so funny. And you know, we could read deeper into this and move deeper into this one if it was a private, you know what I mean? Thank you, Linda. But I think you know what inspired action. Okay, Linda. I'm still going to pull a card for you. So if you're not here, you can come back. I think you know what inspired action is. Nepali. Thank you, miss. Or mister. I'll write you down. Thank you. Okay, Andy, you get one more. Oh, rebirth. Boy, you're getting the best cards. And we already talked about that too. Give life to your dreams. Create a new reality. That's like the best. And it's like the best card. But you already know that's what you're doing. You had a complete transformation. So keep going in that direction. Reinvent your life. Live your dreams. Give yourself to your life. Do you understand? Just give your whole full self to it and don't worry about nothing else. And just enjoy. And I would love for you to come over to the Under the Junk group. The link is there. And come and tell me later on what happens when you take a step now today. Just go enjoy. The world and the universe is really telling you that. Just go live and have fun and just run with it. You know? It would really be fun. It would really be fun. Well, Kat, it's up to you. You can go book one if you want to. I know it's private. Okay, Andy. Great. When you wake up, you'll take your first step to your new life. I'm excited for you. I love it. Okay, Kat's up next. We could just do a mini right here, and you heard what some of that stuff we talked with Andy with. Hey, you're welcome, Andy. You're welcome, Andy. We got a line here. We got a line here. If I'm not answering your questions, we got to go in line. Kat, what do you feel, honey? You want me to pull for you? Or would you rather have a private? We could pull here and then do another one, you know, and book a private one for later. Okay. All right. You want just your one card? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, and if you need more than one card, we'll do it. There we go. Okay, Kat. Let's see what we got for you. So yours is about what's going on. Let's see. I forget your question. But you want some clarity on what's going on in your family and stuff right now? Right? Mm-hmm. So let's, I want to clear it out from the last one. Okay, just for a minute. Let me just take I gotta, what I call clean the slate a little bit for myself. Okay, so I can open up to you. So it just takes me just a second. Just let me get some smoke in here. I'm going to blow some tobacco on. I'm going to take a drink of water. Have my orange. I'm going to blow some smoke on the deck. I forgot to pick a Thoth card, Andy. I'm so mad because I was wanting to learn Thoth today through you guys, and I forgot to pick a card for him for Thoth. Shoot. I'm going to put it over here so I don't forget next time. I'm trying to learn this Thoth deck, and I keep forgetting. Hi, miss. Oops. We're doing it up here. I got a line here. When you put your $5 in, I put your name on the list. And then I draw for you. I seen it the first time, but I had people ahead of you, honey. Okay? And I take a small break in between each one. Okay, dangerous to me and my children and love involved. You need some clarity. It's not physical. She doesn't know how to trust. Just a lot going on. Okay. That I learned yesterday. Okay. How to proceed. Okay. Okay. We'll do it up here. We'll do it up. All right. I have a crackling candle here today. It makes a crackling noise. It has currants, blackberries, and black cherries in there with some spices. So it smells really good in here. It's really nice. Okay, Miss Cat. Oh, this happened to me yesterday with Linda. Not sure if it's wood, but it looks like something funny. It's not like a regular wick. I just feel a lot of apprehension and a lot of worry. And when that happens, I can't start. This happened yesterday with Linda. Hi, Deisha. I've got a running list here. I'm pulling one card for $5, or you can book an appointment there with the link in the description box. And then sometimes I give you more than one card, just depends. You just got to hang out here for a minute and see how it runs. We've got Kat up right now, and she's got a lot going on. And I'm just feeling the energy here and just letting myself soak it in a little bit. Sometimes when this happens, it's the person's scared, or they're nervous, or they're just unsure. She wasn't sure if she wanted to do this even. So let's give her some good talk here. Okay. All right. Ooh, interesting. The Four of Swords for your question spot. How cool is that? And it has the little bird there, which I love the little bird. All right, so the Four of Swords is, yeah, okay. Well, this is an interesting card to get for your question. Okay. And I'm holding it up here so that you can see it and see if you feel anything off of it. Okay. So the Four of Swords is the quiet space card. It's often known as the meditation card. It indicates that you're in or have just gotten over a difficult time and you need to rest. And you need to just reflect, and you need to, what I was just talking with Andy, is go inward, okay, and leave the world alone, just like I just said. You heard that whole speech, okay? So that is what this is telling you to do. And it's also goes in line with the thinking that we were telling Andy, because when you're troubled, your mind plays tricks on you. And you're imagining some kind of hopeful escape or some kind of tragic demise. And so what that's telling me is you're doing some worrying. What happens if he says this or I said that, and I will say this and then he'll say that, and then if he does this and this happens, then I'm going to go do that, and then if they say that, then I'm going to go. So there's a lot of this happening, right? Okay? So stop playing all the scenarios out in your mind, okay? Because that's not helping. And you need to just be super quiet and soft with the situation and yourself, okay? And just let it sit there without Kat trying to do anything with it. And this is going to call for some humility, okay? Quieting your mind is an act of humility, because what it's saying to the universe is, you know, I'm going to step out because I know that you got this. And this is not my burden. And it's not my work. And I'm going to move out of the way, and I'm going to let you handle this situation. Okay? And that allows you the rest that you need. And then you can hear your true voice when you do that. So it doesn't make the problem go away, but in your space of stillness, you can bring a fresh perspective and invite new ideas to appear. So this was an excellent card for you to get. You can't save anyone, okay? Yeah, you can't control another person. So you just, like I was telling Andy, leave him to his work. And you just worry about your work. Okay? And then let the world and the universe work it out without you meddling. Okay? That was really good for one card. Did it come in upside down? Do you guys remember? I think it came in upside down. I think it did. You guys tell me, I forget. Kat, you think you want another card? Are you okay with that for now? And we can just book something private if you want. You can go to my shop and do it. Are you okay with that? You want a unicorn card too? Because the unicorn's going to give you... I actually would love to pull a Thoth card for you too, because I'm so new with the Thoth deck that I would love that. You didn't think so, but now you're not sure? You didn't think so what? I forget what I asked you now. Okay, unicorn. And then if you don't mind, I would love to pull a Thoth card for you too, just so that I can learn the deck. If you don't mind. Alright, so the unicorns are beautiful. And they really hone in on what you need, I have found. So especially for these quick pulls like this. Oh, look what you got. Oh, you didn't think it was upside down? Oh, okay. Well, even if it was upside down, it was just talking about busyness and the activity of the mind anyway. So, and we covered that. So, okay. So, hope has a lot of dogma on it that people have attached to it. Okay? Hope isn't really what we think it is. Okay? So I want to explain things to you, something about hope. Okay? So first of all, in the conventional way of thinking, hope is something that leaves you in a state of waiting, right? You just hope that someday this will happen. Okay? Right? That's how we've been taught. But hope isn't actually that. Okay? That's just something hot Bollywood thing they've done to it. Okay? So, hope is more about, well, I can read you what it says. But this is a message to you saying that the world is on your side. You're not standing alone in anything. And even if you feel like the forces are against you, it's not. Okay? That's pretty much what hope is. It kind of sinks you down in the depths of kind of a trust. So, let's see. Well, good news is the worst is now behind you, and this is a turning point, bringing in new possibilities for peace and happiness and prosperity. But you know what? All depends on you. If you can do this. If you can do this, then this will come through. You know. Okay. Yes, the constant thought of the problem. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So, this is how the universe responds to the way you think. Okay? So, what happens is, what people do is they have this thing, and oh, I don't like this thing, and oh my God, this thing, I gotta fix this thing, and blah, 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 and oh my God, all this thing. And they don't like this thing, so then they try to run away from it, and they're ignoring it, and it's nagging them, and this thing, you know, over here. So the more you focus on this thing, meanwhile, your dreams are over here going, what, you know. And then everything you had going, your momentum for your own life and for your own goals and your own dreams and your own possibilities are lost because your focus is over here doing this. So it's best to shift your focus on the things that you want rather than running from things that you don't want. You understand? So sometimes you got to just leave this here. It's fine. And I'm going to go do this. Okay? That's pretty cool. Wrong book. Let's see if there's anything here else. Well, I mean, I can read all this too, but I want to see what I'm feeling off of it. The new beginning, we talked about that already. Oh, see, I already know. Focus purely on the outcome that you want. Don't look back. We just went through that. Okay, that's about it. And be patient on your journey. And, you know, you're not alone, see? So this is cool. I've worked with these cards so much, I barely need the cards anymore. It just comes through now, which is really cool. The more you read tarot and the more you open up to this kind of stuff, oh, it just comes right through. So that's cool. Okay, so let me just do one more, just because for me, I'm sorry, but I really would love to. I haven't worked with this deck at all, hardly. I've tried to do a few readings with it, and I just flub it. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just don't quite get it. But this has a different energy completely than this. This is light and beautiful, ethereal And I really connect with that. And so I might just not be able to work with this deck because it's pretty dark and deep kind of a deck. And I don't have that presence about me. I can, but I feel like I would have to change my whole... I would have to change my whole way of being. So I just don't know if these cards don't respond to me or what. So let's just see if we can get this deck to blend. This one, though, actually is, you might not like what this one says. This deck is known for, which I like, because I'm hoping that it connects with me, with the side of myself, because I don't like a lot of screwing around, and I want to get right to the meat of things. And that's why I picked this deck, because it slaps your face if you need it, and it tells you what for. And that's why I got this. So I want to use this so much. So let's just see if we can get a good pick for Kat with this deck today. So let's just see. Oh, the disappointment card. Interesting, interesting. Well, I can tell you what I'm feeling off it right now. Disappointment. The 5 of Cups. And it's got the pentagram. Let's see. 5 of Cups. I know what that normally means, but Thoth isn't like that. So let me find it. Let me find it. I don't even know where to look. Hold on. I'm in the cups, I thought. Swords, Prince, Wands. Where am I at here? Just let me find it. I gotta find it because I want to see. I'm getting it. This one. Here it is. 5. Oh, no, Wands. I want cups. I'm looking for cups. Where's the cups? Here it is. Here we go. Unexpected disturbance card. Disappointment card. Unexpected disturbances. Unfulfilled expectations. Do you have an expectation thing? Expectations are always a killer, you realize. And this work is always about you. It's never about them. So you really have to watch. I got this stuff in the way here. I'm going to have to move that stuff. The little glass is in the way of... unless I pull them down here. Okay. So your work in this then is to really watch your expectations. You know, you can't expect things out of people. You know? Okay. Okay, super good. Nice. So, I just want to read this, okay? Because I don't know anything about this Thoth deck. Problematic relationships. Okay. The golden cups have become glasses. They are empty and fragile. The pentagon, the 5-pointed star, points downward, indicating the victory of matter over spirit. A hot wind has uprooted the lotus and wilted the blossoms, and the salty water is dead. The expectations were much too big. Some unexpected event, perhaps only a thoughtless reaction, has ruined them abruptly. The aggressively destructive energies now dominating the scene have probably been smoldering beneath the surface for a long time, and you've overlooked them. Wow, this is crazy. Perhaps because you didn't want to admit to their existence. You ignored the warnings of your inner voice. Did you? Is this telling you something right now? But now you have to face the sobering facts and look them in the eye. So no running. Every disappointment contains, however, the possibility of an important learning experience. And you are learning. We're talking about the expectations right now. That's a super killer. You know what I mean? Is it, Kat? Oh, man, this is good then. I love this thought deck. I knew I would love it. So the roots of the lotus are coiled in the shape of a butterfly, symboling the transformation for the caterpillar becomes a butterfly. So this is going to be this can be a major learning experience for you if you take it and wield it to your liking. What it does is, what this tarot does is, it's taking you out on the victim seat, okay? And it's telling you that every situation I have, I can take it and I can use it for growth, or I can be a victim. So for you, it's the expectations, right? Yeah. Oh, is that what it was? Oh. Pretty Lies. Pretty Lies. I love that song. We were just listening to it last night. Honesty by Billy Joel. Ah, such a good song. I was just listening to it. I'll have to post it. I'm going to post it, Kat, for you. Are you in the Under the Junk group? Come and join. It's where I put all my writings. And we talk about our tarot readings. And I'll post stuff there now according to what just happened. But I'll post the... Okay, so what do I need to post? I need to post the Honesty song for Kat. And then we need to post the the monk sitting quietly meditation for Andy. I hope Andy's over there. Sweet. Okay. Sweet. That's just my... Well, that was fun. Thank you so much for letting me do that Thoth card. I love it. Ooh, gives me the shivers. It gives me the shivers. Okay, so we did Andy. And we did Kat. Yeah, it's really nice to dig deeper. That's what I like to do. I also offer the chakra cleanse too, where we go through each one. Ooh, it gets good. It gets juicy. It's tough to do in public though, you know. So it's really fun to be able to do the privates. Okay, Rachel. Is Rachel up next? Rachel, are you still here, honey? If she's not here, then maybe she was just leaving a tip. Thank you, Kat. I would love to spend some time with you. And the appointments go usually probably, depending on how open you are and how in depth and how deep you want to go, it always is dependent on you. They vary from 20 minutes to an hour. So, and sometimes even longer than an hour, but it gets to be a lot then, but it just depends. But it's usually just an hour, and then if we need another one, then we can do a short, a follow-up. I do lots of different sessions. I'll have, you get homework and everything. Like, it's a full deal, Yeah, I could tell by your cards because you got exactly what you needed to hear. So, Rachel King. Rachel's up next. Are you still here, Rachel? Miss Rachel. Let's do a card for Rachel. She put in her $5. She can always come back and watch the replay, Miss Rachel. Rachel King. I'm going to have a little bite of my breakfast. In between each one, I like to rest for a minute. And then Linda is after Rachel. And then Nepali. Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday, Kat. It's tough because when you want somebody to talk to and you don't want to talk to your friends or family, you know, and it's really nice to have a neutral partner, you know, to talk to, or this, because I move everything I think. I can't do this and give you any wisdom. I have to move everything I'm conditioned to think and know and understand, and move it all out of the way so we can get your messages, you know. You have to be empty to do it. Yesterday I got really tired. I did it for about 4 hours and I was getting pretty tired. I can only do it for so long. It takes intense concentration, you know. I don't see Rachel coming back in yet. But I'm going to pull her card anyway. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm really glad to hear that. That's really nice. Personal freedom is the way to go. And a lot of times people don't even know what personal freedom is. So we go through that a lot too. All right. These avocados are so good. Yum. Hi, Miss Lena. You sure can. I'll put you on the list. I got a couple ahead of you here. Miss Lena. It's $5 for a card pull. We just had a really good one with Kat. Just push your little dollar signs there and leave your little sticker or whatever it is they want you to do, and I'll write your name down. I got a couple before you. We're waiting for Rachel. She left her $5, and I don't know if she's still here, but I'm going to pull her card for her. And she can come in and watch the replay. Oh yeah, I do a lot of card pulls for free. Yep. I do a lot of them. You just got to come in and hang out. Hang out with us and play around here, and I do lots of them for free, for sure. But I do the paying people first, and then even when they only pay for one, sometimes I do a whole reading. So you just have to come in and get to know me and see how we do things and see how we run things. Hi, Miss Rachel. You're next, my lovey. I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you. You can just come in, Lena. Everybody that does pay for a card, the cards are generally geared towards human beings in general. And then I give them what I feel off the card for more personal. So everybody that pulls a card, it's really helpful if you stay and listen, because a lot of times it might give you the same message again, and then we just re-explain everything, you know. So we had some really good stuff, Rachel. I wish you would have stayed. We had a really good reading just a minute ago. So hopefully you don't get the same messages and we have to re-explain everything. But it's okay, we'll do it. We will do it up, Miss Rachel. Okay, so let's delve into your question, Rachel, and what you have to pose for the cards today. I haven't heard from you yet. You don't have to tell us what your question is, but it does make it more fun for us if you do. The link to my store is, thanks Kat for letting her know that. Andy had a really good one too. He felt really good when he left. But I've got an altar kit if you need one of those in my shop. The link is there. Comes with some of these runes and these cute little spoons for your herbs. Comes with the sage sticks and some wood here. If you need for your altar, it comes with a broom to wipe off your ashes. And then I have a few little wands in there that I've made. You can book a reading. There's a couple spells. Oh, I think there's a honey jar spell left in there. Ooh, that's really fun. I love my honey jar spell. If they're not, you can always ask me. I don't know. Sometimes I don't have it listed because I run out of jars. Okay, Miss Rachel. Your question. Are you focusing on your question? And we are waiting for you. Jackson David is who is always on your mind. Quite too much. So, your question is, then, what? You got this person that's always on your mind. You trying to figure them out? Come on with it. You got to have the right question for the cards. I just have to make sure that you have the right style of question so that you get the answers you need. The question is very important. You can never ask the universe why. It always has to be formed in a how manner. Okay? If you have that kind of question. Otherwise, you were told he was your twin flame. What is our connection? Okay. We talked about twin flames yesterday a little bit. Actually, we talked about relationships a lot yesterday. If you want to go back and watch, what was that gal's name? I forget her name now. I kept avoiding her. I didn't quite know why. I could feel stuff. It was just a lot. She was only 23, and you have to be really super careful with young people. So I kept avoiding her, and I don't like relationship stuff because the focus is always on the other person, and that's not what the universe is concerned with. It's always about you. And I mentioned and talked about this a lot, probably when you missed it all, probably Rachel. So I'm going to talk about that again. When you come in and ask for relationship advice, my style and the deck and the universe, honestly, responds more when we're speaking about you. Okay, so if you want to know what your connection is with a person, because you don't know, that means to me that you're negating your feelings for this person and you're waiting for him to let you know whether he feels the same way or not. And when people do that, what it's saying to yourself, to the other person, and to the universe is that I can't love this person with my full capacity until I know that they love me back. Do you see that? So you're not allowing yourself to love like you want to because you have now a condition on it. You see that? Okay? So in order for you to know and understand about relationships and about this feeling, okay. So, I mean, I'm going to pull a card for you, but the twin flame thing comes up all the time. And it came up yesterday, and I really, really implore you to watch that video yesterday. But I will talk about it a little bit. Let's just see what the card says first. Because right now, I want to tell you what I think about the twin flame. But I'm going to just wait and let's see what the cards say first. Okay? And if it feels like we need another card, you know, we'll pull more. It's fine. Whatever, you know? Okay, so 6 of Wands, and it's upside down. Oh, boy. Okay. So, 6 of Wands is always about hope and motivation. And it's upside down, so this is... Man, sometimes this isn't going to be what you want to hear. Perhaps. But we'll see. It's the hope and motivation card, but it's upside down. So when it comes in upside down, this is talking about some fear. So let me know if you have some fear and we can dig there. This is talking about maybe some disloyalty, maybe a little betrayal. There could be some pride involved and maybe some false praise happening. So let me know if there's anything there that needs to be dug into. But I feel like we're going to need another card already. All right, so you let me know. And I'll tell you the story of the card, okay? And I'll hold it up close so you can see. Old fears. Okay, so the past is creeping in to this relationship then. All right, so let me tell you the story of the card, okay? So, a victory is won and a balance is restored. People love their champions as symbols of hope and strength and potential in themselves. Heroes also love their admirers for their recognition and the energy they give them to reach higher and higher. So, whichever role you are playing, honor and value the other role. This symbolic relationship has the potential to move all of the parties forward, but don't get too addicted. Inevitably, we must all triumph over our own individual battles alone. Today, however, enjoy the parade. Okay. So, I want to ask you something. Right now, do you have something going on in your life where you're getting like a bunch of recognition, like a bunch of praise from people, something happening, like something going on where people are recognizing what you're doing, and like all of a sudden you have like these people giving you compliments and like interested in what you're doing? Do you have that going on right now? Please tell me. I will wait for you to answer me. Please tell me, girl. you sing. You're no longer a Christian. Okay, so, okay. All right. Oh boy. Okay, so guess what? The cards don't want to talk about the guy. The universe doesn't want to talk to you about the guy, honey. I knew this was going to be something, Rachel. Because I totally stopped talking about the twin flame thing, because this is not about this. This is not about the guy and your relationship with the guy, okay? This is about you and your relationship with your divine God and whatever, your relationship with the universe and with yourself. I got to talk to you, okay? Listen. It doesn't matter which doorway you use, okay? You can still have your Christian, beautiful story about Jesus and his surrender, because you're going to get the same story no matter what religion or wherever you go. Even if you pick non-religion and you follow the Tao, say, where I mix everything, okay? Because you realize that it's all the same story of letting go and surrender, okay? They're all the same. Even the Buddha's moment of enlightenment, Jesus' story about transforming the physical plane and rising above, all that, it's all the same story of surrender and compassion, okay? So you don't have to spend any more time on wondering which road to choose, okay? Because it doesn't matter which doorway you use. There's many doorways. Yes, the games anymore with Christianity, I realize. I know, I understand that. But the reason is the essence of it, okay? So the essence of it is what is lost. I started out with the same thing. I was in a church. I did the same thing. I sang in the praise band. I did all these things, okay? I taught the Vacation Bible School, all this, okay? And I realized something then. And this card is telling you this right now, okay? It doesn't matter about all these other people and if you're singing or if you're doing or anything. It doesn't matter any of that stuff. What matters is you carrying your light of the world and your space that you hold that only you can make. And it doesn't have a label of any kind. You understand that? It doesn't have a name. Okay? You're deeper than anything you could ever do here on this physical realm. The only thing that ever happens out here happens inside first. And this is all manifestation land. You understand that? So it doesn't matter which doorway you pick. You can pick all of them. And that's kind of where I go is, yep, that's right. That's the truth. Because the truth encompasses everything. It's only the human mind and the ego that says this is the right way. And by doing that, then you make other people wrong, and that's not the way it is. There is no right and wrong. That's only a human concept. What already is here is right. Otherwise, it wouldn't be here. It is already here. It's already born, and therefore it has permission to exist. Okay? So do you feel that no matter what's going on out here, and no matter what religion or group or song or whoever or whatever that you're doing, if you're singing, then that is your passion and that's what you do. And then what happens if you leave the world alone and you take that passion and you're burning that flame for life, then the divine can come in, and you, when you move yourself out of the way and you leave everybody else alone and you just do you, and then the divine can come in through you and live through you. That's what you are. You are life unfolding, and the universe uses you to express its very life. Do you know? It shows you in the blade of grass and in the flowers and in everything that it has given, and everything that is. It has this burning love for life. Even a little ant, you can feel his sense of importance on his little life that he's got. He's very busy. He's got things to do, you know? So even for him, unfortunately we step on him and not even know it, even for him, his life is meaningful. You see? Yep, without the judgment. Yep. Yep, that's right. And so what you do is, with the judgments, is you understand then that judgments are just, it's just silly human monkey mind tricks. That's all they are. They don't mean anything. They have zero power unless you give it to them. It means nothing. All it is the way they were conditioned. Because everybody's going to have a judgment, a different one. So you can't go by that. It means zero. Okay? So do you feel like you are okay? Do you need another card? Or do you want a unicorn card? If that gave you what you needed, we can move on and you can have a unicorn card. Are you okay with that? Because it's not talking to you about the guy. It's not talking to you about the guy, honey. It's talking just about you. I don't know. I kind of want to go on with this whole reading almost. It's kind of funny because it's telling you I ain't talking about that guy because the guy don't matter. Should we do another card and look at your past? Or do you want to just do the unicorns? You tell me. Well, just because you like them or, you know, whatever the deal is, you know. And it's fine. You know, but the twin flame thing is, you know, that's, I mean, go watch from yesterday. You want to do the past? Okay, let's do the past. And what led up till now. Oh, for Pete's sakes, girlfriend. Oh, I don't know what it means upside down. All right, so let me ask you. So this card tells me that, I don't know what it means upside down. I'll have to read the book. So this card so let me tell you what this card means, and let me see if this is how your past sounds, and if it doesn't, then I'll read what the reversal sounds like. But let me tell you the story of the card, okay? And this is talking about your past, okay? Okay, so there's a building there, and there's a happy family inside, and they're sitting around the table, and they're having dinner, and they're talking, and they're happy, and they're wondering where you are, and why isn't she here, and what is going on? And here you are. Can you see it? I don't. The lag is so far behind. I'm so far behind. I can't. I still can't see. So here you are. You've put yourself on the kind of on the outside of things. And you're kind of sulking over here a little bit. And you've got these issues going on, and it's keeping you from enjoying what's going on in there. And here, let me read it. I'll show you. It's kind of a cool card. 5 of coins. Let me look. This is a good one. So let me know if so far it's sounding right. It's the Precious Misfortune card. Precious Misfortune. And see, he's holding a little person with. Now that could be a literal person, a child of yours, or it could be a inner child, sort of kind of feeling sorry for yourself a little bit, and you really can't go enjoy life because you're kind of over here with all of these things going on, right? So, and it came in upside down. So you've had, so there's been finance troubles, health troubles, relationship troubles, instability. Yes. For the past. On and on with it. I'm waiting to hear if you're going to say yes or no. She says, oh, wow, so maybe it's true. Maybe it's hitting home. All right, so while we wait for her to answer, if it's on target here. Okay. Yes, definitely. Okay. So, oh, this is great that this came in upside down. Ooh, I'm happy now for you. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. Okay, so let's get through the story first. Okay, so talking about, you know, the finance trouble, the health trouble, relationship trouble, the loss, the misfortune, the instability. And it must be slow. It's okay. And it's even talking about there's a little bit of self-pity in there. So you kind of got to watch that. Okay? Because that's kind of, I want to tell you here now, this is a little bit of sensitive subject. Sometimes people don't like to do this in public, but I'm just telling you. Sometimes the self-pity will take hold and, man, it keeps you from enjoying right now. You know what I mean? Because you're kind of, self-pity kind of keeps you in the past. And you want to say, but you don't understand what happened to me. You know? Yeah. Nice. Okay. So just make sure that you don't use your past as a crutch or an excuse for any behavior. And make sure that you give that part of you that has the self-pity what it needs. So make sure you spend some time asking that part of you the need. There's a need there that's not met, okay? So fill the need, and then you'll be okay. Okay? Okay. Okay. So let me just finish. Let's get through the story here. Okay. Okay. There are times in life when we are in great physical need and our egos get embarrassed. Two people huddle in the cold. They're hungry and they're alone and they're afraid. And they sit outside the refuge and close to the refuge, but they do not receive it. As challenging as it may be, you must remember that adversity and exile are opportunities to accept your current reality. That's a big one. I can't move on. Are you listening here? Adversity and exile are opportunities to accept your current reality. Okay? So centering yourself and finding your strength to be able to look at your situation and be okay with it. Yep. Okay, so from a place of quiet, you can reassess what's truly important and learn from what the moment is teaching you, and determine what resources are actually at your disposal. Okay? Because a lot of times the vision gets clouded and you missed it. Now, this is talking about your past. So maybe when you were young, you got butt sore about something that happened and you had this happening over here, this beautiful peace and harmony, but you couldn't get involved because you were all worried about what's going on and blah, blah, blahs. Right? Okay, but this is talking about your past. And we're going to get in now because it came in upside down. You're getting lots of upside down cards, which is a lot of depth work for you. Good one, Rachel. Oh, good. Okay. Okay, good. See now, Miss that just joined, I forget. Now, she only gave me $5 for one card, but I feel like she needs to have more, okay? And it's up to her whether she's going to tip again or she's not. I'm fine with it. I'm just here as the vessel giving her what she needs before I let her go. Understand? Okay. Okay, so the coins. Okay, so the next card, well, let's see. No, it's upside down. We got to talk about the upside down part. The upside down part is the gift for this. Always, sometimes these cards they kind of pinch you a little bit, you know, and it's like, I didn't want to hear that. I thought I already did that. I already thought I did that work, you know. But oftentimes, it comes in layers and you get new and deeper understanding. So don't resist what this is telling you. Just be open to hearing. Okay? Okay, so it came in upside down for you because that's all the past. So now it came in upside down. So it's talking about this being renewed. So you've got a new, renewed sense of courage. Yep. And you have the greatest of opportunity now to make the change and to give yourself the peace of mind and really evolve your spirit into knowing these things. Okay? So it's beautiful. Beautiful spot right now. If you know and understand what we talked about and you can do that work, great. Because that means the future you'll be able to be inside and engaging with life rather than being outside of it. Okay? Okay, so the next card, we'll do one more. Are you okay with this? I just want you to feel like you've got your question. I know it doesn't have anything to do with your question, but that's how tarot is. Okay. And see, what'll happen is once you take the focus off the guy and you do your work, there's something here that needs to be done before the guy can come in. You see? Because you don't need the guy. You got to do this. So there's a reason for this. So the next card is the position of you right now and your involvement in the whole story. Oh, how interesting. Let me find it. The Hierophant. Interesting. See how he's looking in this box and it's shining stuff through? Oh, this is really neat. It's a trusted advisor card. So this represents you right now. Really cool. Pillar in the community. Compassion. Searching for truth. The giver of wisdom and peace. Sweet. Keeper of the traditions. Nice. Nice, girl. Nice. So the Hierophant warmly protects the traditions and offers spiritual guidance and practical advice to the community. That must be your type of personality, huh? That's cute. Though they are not, let's see. Though they are not his own, they have all been entrusted to him, and he shares them freely with anyone who asks. The traditions. He is the illuminating link between most cherished beliefs and the actual living of those beliefs in our day-to-day lives. Nice. Do you understand that? What that means? Do you understand what that means? We just talked about this a little bit ago. How if you're singing, for example, but I mean not even singing, how you live your entire life is exactly how you want to do it, and the divine can come through and spill over. What you are is you're not actually, I'm going to set out and be this teacher. That's not how it works. Teaching is very tricky, okay? What happens is you have this beautiful passion for life and for living and for song and music and singing that the divine can come through and it just spills out. And then others say, oh, she feels so good. I want to be close to her. What is she doing? How come she feels like that? And then they want to be close to you, see, and then they come to you. And you don't even have to do anything but just be you. And naturally they learn. They learn from just watching you, right? Thanks, Kat. Thank you. We'll see you later. I look forward to your booking. It'll be nice to talk to you private. Okay, Rachel. So, listen, it's not about the guy then. What's going to happen is you're going to be living your life and you're going to have this such great passion for living, okay, that whatever guy is like, meant for you or whatever will be attracted naturally. You don't have to go look. You don't have to do anything. You understand? It will give it right to you. It'll bring it right to you. You don't have to do anything. It's an effortless existence. You understand? It's so that is personal freedom. That the correct things are just drawn to you because of what you're emitting. Truth is emitted. It's not taught. Okay? Okay? The Hierophant asks you to honestly assess how well your convictions translate to the world, to words and actions. Okay, it's asking you how well your convictions translate to words and to actions. Okay, he can be a stubborn teacher, but his counsel is worth considering. It will undoubtedly guide you towards inner harmony. Okay, so that's the big question for you. You should be writing some of this stuff down so you don't forget, because these are questions that you need to ask yourself during meditation and when you've had an extended period of being stopped and quiet. Honestly assess how well your convictions translate to words and actions. Okay? So it wants you to consider your ideas versus what you actually do and speak. Okay? So make sure that it's coming through in entirety, that you have the follow through, that you don't just have this idea and you like the whole idea of the spirituality thing, but you need to then make sure, because people will watch you. You're teaching, but you're not teaching, you understand? So in order to bring the precision in and to I want to say hone in your skill that you already have. This is all a practice, a lifetime practice, that you make sure that you're living and speaking, yes, exactly what your ideas are. Because people get lost in the ideas. It is about walking the walk and all that stuff, yes. But it's getting lost in the human and ideas and concepts to let go of that thinking and just live truth, you know. Okay, so that's cool. Okay, so the next card is your community and the people around you, closest to you. And it's upside down again. Girl, dang. 9 of coins. Oh, this is a good one. And I love that she has the bird. I can't tell what bird. I'm great at feeling these cards, but seeing is terrible. I need glasses. So, 9 of coins. I can't see. My eyes are awful. Good. Thank goodness I'm a feeler, huh? Okay, and it came in upside down. So this represents your community and the people closest to you. And so I want to talk about, this is the individual accomplishment card, which is strange because it came in your community and people closest to you spot. But it's individual accomplishments. So let's talk about your individual accomplishments for a minute. And talk to me about how that relates to your community. I'm not understanding. But I'll read and I'll get the feeling off this and see what happens, okay? Because it came in upside down. And there's a lot to talk about this upside down, okay? So I want to see what words pop out to you so I know where to dig. Hi, miss. I have a Cash App, yeah. It's just $5 for one card, but like this one, I end up giving her a whole reading, so just depends on what's going on. There's my PayPal address right there if you do it that way, or you can just put it in. You just hit the little $sign and you can put in the sticker or whatever it is. And then it shows me that you paid. As soon as you put your money through, and then I put you on the list. There's 2 ahead of you. Okay, Rachel, so upside down came in. So this is talking about instability, some loss of security, some deception, a little danger, and some self-doubt here. And I see you got okay. So let's talk about that instability and loss of security and deception and danger and self-doubt. All this is coming from your community of people and your surroundings. Is this resonating at all? This is a funny card to get for the position right here. Thank you, miss. I'll write your name down next. Foxy. NVME Foxy. Thank you, miss. Okay, so I want to talk to you about belief systems. You have a lot, Rachel, going on here with this whole... You want to keep going back to this. I've given up my Christian beliefs and now I'm doing this. Now I have this belief system and this is what I'm doing. Do you understand that's what you're doing? It's not like that. So we're going to have to dig into some of this if you want to have another reading another day. The universe doesn't have a belief system, okay? And beliefs are only another box and another trap that you're in. So the universe always wants you to let go of all of your belief systems so that you're able to see what is. And you can't see what is until you get rid of all your beliefs, everything you think. You have to step out of the way so that the truth can come out. Just because you believe this thing, that doesn't mean it's the truth. You understand that? That's just your perception. So your belief systems, you have to leave all of those behind. And to project them out to others isn't well received. So I can feel this tension there that you have with it. Whether people don't want to hear it or they don't care, or you're like, hey, wait, but I changed. Now I'm doing this and look what I'm doing and this is my new belief. And like you have this whole thing around that. And okay. So your beliefs and your inner being is your treasure. And have you ever watched the Lord of the Rings movies? It's your precious. Okay? This is your precious. This is what you've seen and what you know and what you understand. And it's your precious. Okay? The only time anyone is ever going to care about your precious is if you exude this excitement and care and happiness and joy over this. And you're hiding it. And it says, my precious little thing. And you don't have to share it with anybody. This is yours. And only yours. And you can do with it, your life and yourself, whatever you want. Okay? And this is what the world and the universe, God, Jesus, whatever you want to use, Buddha, whoever, this is what they want you to do. It's so simple. There's no rules. There's no right and wrong. There's no judgments. You don't have to put forth any effort. And you don't have to be good enough to get in. This is just you. This is just your little being. You're already born. You're already here. You have this beautiful potential that the universe has given you. And now you just do with it what you want. And you just care for this little thing that you got. And whoever walks by you and notices you and wants to say, hey, what has she got? Look at what she's got. Look what she's doing. Then fine. Then you can invite them in if you choose to and show them what you got. They might like it and they might not. That's okay, because you got this. The guy doesn't matter, you understand? Nothing else matters, let alone the guy. It's just you and what you got and what you're going to make of it. Okay? So maybe just leave the community alone like that and let them naturally come to you because you have this. And then you can share. And even then, like I say, teaching is tricky. You emit the truth. It's emitted from you. Okay? All right, so let's do last card. I probably already went over a lot of what's going to come out here, but we'll see. Thank you for the order. I see you there. I don't know what you got there, but I see your order. I don't know if it's... Yes, naturally happen. Let it come to you. You just let it come to you. You don't ever try to effort or reach or grasp for anything. You sit quiet in your space and you hold, you hold your space. And whatever happens, you just draw it right to you. All right, guys, sorry. Not sure, we'll see. I plugged in. I got 1% here. We'll see if it wants to stay working. We'll see. I'm trying here. Let me move my cord. Let me get it. Okay. We are back. Sorry about that. I got some coffee, got some water. We had a super good reading with Miss Rachel. Rachel, you got the idea, she said. So that was awesome. We got somebody next, Linda, Miss Linda. I'll wait for a minute and see if you guys come in. Linda is next. She only wants one card because she had a reading yesterday. So hers is going to be quick, and then Nepali is next, and then Foxy. Foxy. All right. Oh, I forgot. I gotta get one more thing. I'll be right back. At least we know it's working now, right? All right. I'll be right back. I'm getting one more thing. Okay, I'm back. Wait and see if you guys come back in. I know that was tough. That was tough. Thankfully, we were right at the end, huh? All right. $5 card pulls we're doing for one card. Sometimes we need another card, sometimes we don't. And sometimes we give them for free and sometimes we don't. Hi, Miss Malibu. We are back. Had a technical issue. I got a couple people in line here. Linda's next. Hi, Malibu. We had a little technical issue, so I might have lost a few. Anyway, Linda's next. She put her $5 in. She gets one card pull. I just had 3 readings, so I'm kind of taking a break. I'm kind of clearing stuff out here. Clearing it off. Clearing it all off. Clearing it all off. There. Whew, clear it off myself. I love this wand. Whew, whew, gives me the chills. Okay. Linda had a reading yesterday, but she came in today. Put in her $5. She got a follow-up card. I don't know if she's still here because we had technical difficulties, but I'm still going to give it to her anyway so she can come back in and see the replay. So if you want to get in on the list, hit your little $sign and then you can put in a sticker or whatever it is. It's $5 for one card, or we can do a whole five card pull if you want to. Okay, Miss Linda. I don't know if she's still here, but we'll see. Oh boy. Upside down, 9 of Swords. Well, 9 of Swords is usually, I can read you what it says, but I don't know about the upside down. I'll look it up. It's right here. But it's kind of good it's upside down because it kind of negates the rest of it. But usually this is like a bunch of stuff coming at you. And a lot of it's about imagined misery. So a lot of it doesn't really, it's all kind of in your head. But it came upside down. I can read you the card. I'll read it. If she was here, I would do better, but she's not here. And I know she really said she didn't really want a card. She was just donating for fun. But in case you were wondering, Miss Linda, Imagine Misery card, but it did come in upside down, which means there is some contentment, humility, diligence in this, so you're okay. Hi, Neelam. Hello. We're in line here for our card pulls. Linda left, though, I think. So, anyways, Linda, this is telling you that your concerns are a little bit inflated, and a lot of it is just kind of what-if thinking. So you can kind of like, let go of some of your worry and concern about it, okay? A lot of it's just scenarios in your head, you know what I mean? So don't worry about it. Just kind of let it go. It'll work itself out, okay, Linda? Thank you, ma'am. Yep, I'll put you on the list. I have 2 in front. Put your $5 in. There's my PayPal account, or you can put it in as a little sticker, or however you want to do it. Nepali. Nepali, are you here? We had technical difficulties, so I had to leave and then come back in. So some of the people might not be here. So we're kind of doing a Jimmy rig here. I'm having coffee and a muffin. I'm waiting for them to come back in, or for new ones to come in line here. I got 2 people. Nepali is first if you're here. Foxy is next. Elam. You put in you just hit your little $sign there. We'll pull your cards. It says right at the top there, it has my email if you do PayPal or however you want to do it. Or you can book a full reading for an hour. It usually takes about an hour right there with the email address. On the top right of your screen, you can copy and paste that. And book a full session if you'd like. The private sessions are a lot better because I sometimes see things and I can't really say out loud because it's too personal to do live, but some people don't care, and sometimes, you know, whatever, so it's okay. Nepali or Miss Foxy. Foxy. You guys are both up next. Okay. Nepali. Are you here? I'm pulling for you next, girl. We're doing it. Oh, thanks for the order. My Etsy shop link is there. If you need altar supplies, chakra cleanse, a reading. I kind of do magic wands too. I make wands. They're really pretty. Hello, Foxy. Yay, we're waiting for you. I had some technical issues here. Nepali is before you, but they must have left, but I'm still going to pull a card for them, but I'll wait and do you first since you're here. Yay. All right, you know how this works because you've been watching me for a minute, right? You have to pose a question. You don't have to tell us, but it does make it more fun for the watchers. Any of your interaction makes it more fun for the watchers, and it tells me where to dig. How open you are also helps the cards and everything come through a lot easier. I do skeptics, but it's a lot more work. It's a lot easier if you're just open to it, to receiving. So that would be great if you could do that. So concentrate on your question. Ask any of your guides to come in and help the answer come through here. Okay. Let me know when you're ready. And we can pull. Yep. I got no warning. Usually I get a warning. My battery died, you know. And usually your tips and stuff fall inside that little glass on the screen. It's so cute. But today it ain't working. I don't know why. None of them have come through on the ticker. Which stinks because I spent a lot of work trying to get that to work. And it worked yesterday. But today none of it's working. I don't know why. Okay, miss. You have to have a question here. Oh boy. More relationship stuff. Man, you guys. Have you been watching? Did you watch any of the other stuff about the relationships that I was talking about with the other people? It's so helpful if you guys stay on and watch, even if it's not your turn. Because a lot of this is generally focused towards humans. It doesn't really have to be like about that person. So, and all of this talking and speaking to the universe is about you. It's not about the other person. It never is about the other person. Okay. So I can pull a card for you about it, but like the last gal, she had the same thing. And the universe was like, nope, we're not talking about that. We're talking about this instead. See, you missed it. You should have been watching. All these card pulls that we do always help the next person because it all relates and we kind of make this little group together. We're forming a space, a sacred space together where we're coming and listening to what the universe has to say about these topics that come up in general for people. So always when you go in for readings for these kind, always stay and listen for the next person because the message isn't just for them, okay? Because I spent a lot of time yesterday talking about relationships and love and the twin flames and all of that. And then just now I had another question and now you too. So we can pose a question like that, but what happens is I hate to be redundant, but here it is. I mean, if that's what you want to talk about, we can. But I just want to tell you that if you have an attitude, not an attitude, a way of looking at things with your relationships like that, you're giving the other person power over how you're going to conduct how you love. And you really shouldn't leave that up to the other person. Okay? If you allow yourself to love how you want, it doesn't matter how the other person feels. You can feel exactly how you want. It doesn't matter what they do. You know? So, we can talk about it, but I'm sure it'll bring up something else. But we'll see. And then you have to be kind of specific. If you have something you want to talk about the relationship, that's fine. Or if you want to talk about your business, that's fine. But you have to give it more specifics. And you have to pose the question more like as a how instead of why. So, you know, if you want to know your business, you can say, you know, how can I, if you're having an obstacle right now, how can I overcome this obstacle in my business and so I can move on with my career, or things like that. How can I, you know, overcome these emotions of this guy so that I can live my life freely, you know, that type of deal. It's very important how you pose the question and how the answer will come through. And I know from working with this deck, it has to be done in a certain way. And for the best result, if you've watched me before, we do spend a lot of time on the question because it's very important. And you'll see at the end, if you watch my readings, you'll see that there is always good messages. So let's figure out your question, okay? Business success is very vague. Very vague. You want a specific answer, don't you? About something. So give the universe a specific question. You don't have to be so general, you know? You got to get right down to the meat of it. This is what we need. So let's dig. This is all about digging. Right? And where you're going to put your focus. So where would you like to dig, my dear? Where is the wound? Where is the suffering? That's where we have to go. Always. Your depth work is always where you're suffering and finding a doorway. Okay? Come on, miss. It's all about you right now. Let's do your question so we can do it. Let's do it. What do you think? Miss? Oh, how can you reach more customers? Okay, nice question. Let's do it. Let's do it. What's your business, my love? Networking for one thing. Send me your stuff. I'll put it on YouTube. You got a business card. You bring it right here. All right. King of Wands. How interesting. And it's upside down. Interesting. So the King of Wands is what exactly the coolest card for you. But it came in upside down, so there's some work to do, Missy. Every time they come up upside down, it's telling you, we gotta dig deep on this one, girl. Oh, it might hurt too. Oh, okay. Depth work is sometimes not what you want to hear. But on the lighter side, the King of Wands is the inspiring possibilities. Love it. Look at that. Inspiring possibilities, but something standing in the way. Do you know what it is? Can you feel what's in your way of answering your question? How do you reach more customers? So there's an approach. There's an approach, my love. So I don't know if I should read to you first, or, oh, it came in upside down too. Or if I should tell you what I'm peeling off at first. What's more fun as a watcher? You guys tell me. Is it funner for me to tell you what I feel before I read? Or is it funner to read it and then tell you what I feel after I read it? You tell me. Well, I'll just read it then for a minute. All right, so natural products, sea moss, handmade soap. Oh, turmeric and sea moss. Oh, nice. I sell a mask for your face that's like that. Cool, see? Networking, girl, we ought to get together. Okay, so here's what I'm feeling off this. The upside down means something, okay? Now, this really is going to depend on how you're going to receive this message, okay? So this message is either going to help you or it's going to piss you off and you're just going to be like, whatever. And you're going to continue doing the same thing you're doing, okay? So you have to super be like open to change or you're not going to want to hear what I have to say. Okay. Sometimes we get punched, you know, in the face when the universe is like, oh, come on with it now, girl. Okay, so right now, the universe wants to talk to you about your impulsiveness and a little bit of impatience on your part. And a little bit of immaturity. You tell me which one's hitting you because then we can dig there. Or all of it, I don't know. And there's even a little bit of arrogance, it says. So I feel like, okay, good. Okay, good. So I feel like you have this business and you're super excited about it. And you're like, oh my God, I have this stuff, you guys. I finally found it. This is really cool. But nobody's responding like you're thinking that they should or could. And it's kind of like making you a little bit pissed off. Is that the case? Missy. Missy, Missy. You babies. You babies. You babies. Okay. I got two little babies. While I'm waiting for you to tell me if that's the case, your internet must be slow. But I'm trying to give you your $5 worth. So let me tell you if that's the case. Let me see, King of Wands. Oh, you silly babies. All right, so let me tell you what the card is first of all. I started with the, since I'm waiting for you, it's taking too long. Okay. All right, so this is actually a really good card to tell you that. Passionate leader, inspiring possibilities card. So this is actually really good. While inspiring others, okay, the King of Wands is a passionate leader who turns the impossible into the probable while inspiring others to help him do it. Oops, I gotta move it over, sorry. Whether the goal is spiritual or physical, he will commit and push forward if he believes in it, motivating all of those around him to act in the name of possibility. But beware, achieving the goal isn't necessarily his objective. Being in action is what thrills him, and life itself is his adventure. Okay, so that's actually a super cool card for you to get as far as like business wise, but it came in okay, and the meaning is the champion of possibility, inspiration, life is an adventure, a generous leader, and like expansiveness and all that kind of stuff. Okay, but it came in upside down, so that means it's possibly just, you know, like your attitude, you know, and your a little bit of immaturity and maybe like this arrogance about you that is off-putting. Okay, so try to maybe change your attitude a little bit and have a little more patience with it. And then watch your, and arrogance, I feel like the arrogance is coming through because I feel like for you it might be just like overexcitement that could be perceived as arrogance. Do you know what I mean? So just watch your delivery and your approach with as far as your business is concerned, okay? And make sure that it's something that you just love to do. Because if it's something that you love to do, it's going to happen. You know what I mean? Most of the time, it's just ourselves that are in the way, so. Okay? How's that? And then usually I give a unicorn card too. Nepali is next, but I don't see them here. And I haven't gotten any more on my list, so I only have one left. So we could do a unicorn card for you. I don't have anything pressing. I don't really. Sometimes I use the book for these and sometimes I don't. But like I always say, I love the unicorns. They're so beautiful, and when you work with deities or creatures or elementals or whatever, sometimes the choice isn't yours. Sometimes they pick you. So okay, I'll give you a unicorn card here. I'd like to do a Thoth card too, just because I'm trying to learn that deck. And I'm trying to see if by using it with these ones, if I can get a sense of, you know, how to use them. I haven't used them much, but. And these are kind of, this is kind of like self-help-ish. These are kind of like self-care-ish, and the Thoth is like in your face. This is what is going on and this is how to do it, and like kind of slaps you sometimes, but I like that because I don't like to mess around with it. I like to know exactly what's going on and what I need to do. I don't like to fart around, you know, so I like that deck for that. So All right, so the unicorns are saying, oh, a beloved. This is really interesting. This is talking about preparing for your life partner. Romance is returning into your relationship and believe you are lovable. So you might have something in there that doesn't believe that you're worthy or that you're not lovable. So, and here's what I want to talk to you about, the love thing. I'm glad this came up for you because we didn't really talk about it much, but this is. So you can thank the unicorns for knowing your heart. Because they have something to tell you. And, you know, this is all cutie and whatever, but these messages from the unicorns are really deep, and I have them in visions and dreams. And they tell me things all the time. Okay? Okay, so the biggest thing about having a divine partner is knowing that before you can have and love another person. Okay, now I know people say this all the time and this sounds so dogmatic, but I'm gonna say it again and we're gonna go through this. The words in the book are, you know, if you long for a partner who cherishes you, first cherish yourself. Now, this is some work because most people don't hold themselves in a way that is very nice. So in order to be cherished by another, you have to cherish yourself because you teach other people how to treat you, right? And the only way you can find the right person for you is if you love yourself so completely that you don't need anybody else. And when they happen to come along, then yay, but you know, you're okay. So you don't need them. You understand the difference? And you're not clinging to them because you need this feeling and you can't get it without them. And there's this desperation to it. You understand? And sometimes people believe that love means love is control. They don't realize that they think, if he does this, that means he loves me. If he listens to what I say and does what I want, then that means he loves me. That's not the case. Controlling someone is not love. Okay? So the unicorns know that your heart is yearning to be with your beloved and enjoying your sacred relationship together, but and you crave the deepening of a relationship and the romance and all that, you know. So they kind of want to reassure you that it's coming, you know, but you have something to prepare for first. You have to prepare yourself for things like that. And it's not going to come until you've done the work that you need to do so that you can have that. Okay? Yeah. So making these shifts that you need to make means you're going to have this great healing journey back inward towards yourself, you know, and you're going to feel so good and you're going to radiate this happiness and this glow and this oneness with yourself that the right people are going to be attracted to you. But you have to be willing to forgive your previous partners. You have to be willing to surrender your stories. Okay? And your heartbreak and your hurt and all these things. And you have to transform your old beliefs and your programming around what you think about love and relationships are and marriage and sex and all that. You have to transform your beliefs and the programming that's out there about it so that you can have a real, meaningful, deep relationship that you crave. But that means letting go of all your ideals, everything, in order to have authenticity that you want. You can't have some kind of fantasy relationship that dots all the I's and crosses all the T's and looks perfect on the outside, as far as society is concerned. You have to go deeper than that. Right? Okay. Thank you, miss. Thanks for coming. That was really good for you because you were needing that. And we can dig more into that too if you want to book. I feel like there's a lot there for you to talk about. There's more there to talk about. I know, but I don't really want to do it over, the public airwaves, because that's kind of personal, So you can always go to the shop and book an hour with me, okay? The description is there. Thank you for coming. I am going to be sending everybody over to the YouTube channel I'm going to do for this. But right now I can't go live over there because I don't have enough subscribers. You know how it is with new YouTube channels, the new rules they got, it's horrible. So I'm using this channel right now, but in the description there I have my channel and the group, the Facebook group where we post things. You're welcome. So come over to the new channel and the Facebook group because I'm posting things now that are related to the readings we've done all day today. I'll be posting songs, meditations, different things that came up that everybody needed to hear today. Nothing came up for you really that you needed to see, but I had a few things from other people. All my writings, I write and put all my writings there. And we share, our depth work and things that we're doing over there. So if you want to come, I would love to see you. And then, like I say, in the shop, I have lots of little trinkety things for your altar and your spiritual stuff, as well as the crafty side, because y'all know I do the craft group, so. Oops, I keep hitting the cord, sorry. Okay, Nepali. I know, we're going to do a quick pull for you, honey. I know you got cut off during the technical difficulty there. Nepali. This is for you, my love. All right, Nepali. This one's for you. Hope you come and watch the replay. Ooh, upside down, 4 of Wands. Okay, the 4 of Wands. That's really nice. It's unbridled joy. but it's upside down. So there's some work to do here, miss or mister. So I hope that if you see this, you'll get your message here. So the Four of Wands is unbridled joy, but there's something standing in the way of it. Okay. So you had some kind of project or phase or some kind of rite of passage that's been completed. And there's this celebration and these feelings of great joy that could be there following an accomplishment. And with the help of some others, the results of this thing that you have done is almost magical, bigger than anything you could have done by yourself. And there's more work to be done, and there's new things going to happen and new experiences. But for now, in the moment, take the time to enjoy your efforts and celebrate what you have done. Okay? So this is a breath moment in between experiences. You understand? This isn't the finished product. Okay? And then it came in upside down. Now, I don't know if you got married or if there was some kind of ritual or ceremony or a milestone. Something happened. Okay? So, but I want to talk to you about why it's upside down. And then we can move on to if there's another person coming in. We'll see here. Okay. So what's happening with the card is being upside down is there's a little bit of ambivalence here. There's some disharmony, a postponed celebration, some plans gone awry, and there's some sort of dissatisfaction with the whole scenario. So it's too bad that you're not here because I feel like there's more to this that we could discuss. So let me know if you want to come over to the group or friend me there on Facebook or message me in the Etsy store, however you want to do it, or here on YouTube. So we could maybe finish this because I feel like there's a lot more there to talk about. Okay? So thanks for coming in today and spending the morning with me. I sure hope we have some time to spend alone together. If you want to come in the shop and book an appointment with me, I'd love to sit down and explore your beliefs with you and relieve you of any thing you're carrying or holding that doesn't need to be there. Okay? So thanks for coming in today. We'll see you all later.